One of the most common questions I get from people who want to move to the Cleveland, Ohio area is, so what's the cost of living? The good news is that according to Cleveland's Department of Economic Development, living in Cleveland could be 22% cheaper than the national average. But here's the catch. Between taxes for properties that could change depending on the area, heating in winter months, your car maintenance from salt, and homes that are built pre-1978. Some of the savings aren't always clear. Yes, your dollar goes further here. Yes, it's affordable. But you can't rely on Google or ChatGPT to just do the math for you. Hi, I'm Amanda Pohlman, founder of the P7 right sizing process. I've helped hundreds of families with their move to Cleveland, and I got tired of seeing them surprised by unexpected expenses. So in this video, I'm gonna go over the real cost of living here so that you are prepared for that big move to Cleveland. So let's get the elephant in the room, out of the room. Housing expenses. When you consider all that comes with Cleveland, from its gorgeous metro parks to its theaters, lively spots, venues, top-of-the-line medical care, a hidden culinary scene, some of the best school districts too, you're talking about a city with one of the best accesses to prices and affordability in the country. Rents in the Cleveland metropolitan area are wonderful for investors. We look at about the 1% rule, and prices can really vary depending on the city, with average prices in some areas as low as $1,600. Obviously, that changes city to city, and taxes definitely vary from city to city. So if you are considering a suburb that you have based upon, for example, the school district or the amenities, property taxes, insurance, as well as your mortgage payment will have to be considered when choosing where you decide to buy. If you want to be an investor, Cleveland's a great place to do that. We have helped investors from all over the world come to Cleveland. Another concern I hear quite a bit from those relocating, particularly from warmer climates, is what about heating and cooling costs? Well, let me tell you, we've got boilers in those homes and a lot of them don't have central air. So in Cleveland, when you're conducting your home search for downtown or the suburbs, the lack of central air might play in, and you might find, for example, a super 1940s, 50s home without central air that you have to think about budgeting and putting that in. So I want you to be aware there can be extra costs with things like windows, updating insulation, putting in central air, sometimes changing boilers to forced air. Also, there's something that we never talk about here, and that is our lake effect snow. Guess what? We get pummeled on the east side of Cleveland, 40 to 50 more inches of snow versus the west side. What does this lead to? Yep, we can see things like ice dams, more roof maintenance, and higher bills. Now, I know this sounds like it's a lot to consider, and you're like, why is Amanda telling me the bad stuff? Well, that's because I don't want you to come in and have buyer's remorse. I'm here to help you find a home that's gonna make your life easier. And if you want to learn more about Cleveland, you can shoot me a text or give me a call at 216-304-4184. As a transplant myself, no, I was not born and raised in Cleveland. I can tell you all about the changes that you might need to know living in this wonderful city. So we've talked about housing, we've talked about the weather, but the data, that doesn't tell you the whole story. There's a lot more context that you need from someone who lives here and works in this market. For example, let's talk transportation. Compared to other big cities, you might be a little disappointed with our RTA system. So you might have to drive that car more than you're used to. And guess what? There's a lot of snow in the winter. So that means sometimes you're gonna have more damage, thus more maintenance for your own car with all of that salt on the roadway. We also have potholes. And let me tell you, avoiding them can be a full-time job, especially in the winter. But what's having a car without wonderful places to drive to? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Cleveland has so many different, varying, and wonderful places that you can visit, all drivable, like the Cleveland Museum of Art, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, fabulous, fabulous restaurants, and a wonderful nightlife on the flats. Cleveland's also got an incredible, expansive metro parks. If you like hiking, there are hikes galore, many, many of them. It's one of the most affordable cities. We've got a lot of lakefront property, and we've got a lot going on here. So now that I've gone over the cost of living, the weather, why you'll have to beware on some of the things that people might tell you about living in a colder climate, I want to make sure that you know how to reach me, because I've got a team of agents that it's our job to sell Cleveland and the suburbs to people looking for a wonderful, affordable place to call home. So maybe you're someone that has to be within 15-20 minutes of Cleveland because you're working down in one of the hospitals or you work downtown. And let me tell you, that RTA system from the east side is something you're gonna love. Maybe you want to have fabulous schools. We have award-winning schools, and there are many of them that are easily accessible to get you down to your work or down to the hospital in 15 to 20 minutes. So please reach out. Our team would love to help you. We get calls every single day for people just like you who are looking to explore on whether Cleveland is going to be their next new home. And we want to be your Cleveland connection.